From the studios of Farm Journal Broadcast, this is U.S. Farm Report.
Welcome to U.S. Farm Report this weekend. I'm Tyne Morgan, and it's a special edition of the show this weekend as we share a Christmas comeback. On the one-year anniversary of the Mayfield, Kentucky tornado that left a trail of devastation,
it was total devastation just a few streets over from here that people lost everything instantly.
we return to share stories of those helping make the Christmas comeback.
And it truly was, amidst all this rubble and all this heartache, a true spirit of Christmas.
Plus, a Christmas blessing in the Sierra Nevada mountains as signs of hope for an area struck by drought. And in John's world,
the insurance industry and climate change.
Now for the news. Well, it's a solid start to the season for western farmers in terms of moisture. Recent rains and heavy snow are finally providing some much needed moisture to the area heavily impacted by drought. This video of UC Berkeley's Central Sierra Snow Lab reporting earlier this week that one recent storm brought 29 inches of snow, and the area saw more than 48 inches of snow over a 7-day period, and more was on the way. And all that snow really adds up. Check out these numbers. According to California's Department of Water Resources, the Northern Sierra snowpack is 165% of normal through Wednesday. As for the Central Sierra snowpack, it sits at 166%, and the Southern snowpack is 213% of normal. That's an average water equivalency of about 6.5 inches. It's close to 1/4 of the average snowpack total of 30 inches needed by April 1st to reach a normal water equivalency for runoff into streams as well as reservoirs. Well, farther south, U.S. officials continuing to press Mexico regarding its plan to ban imports of genetically modified U.S. corn in 2024. U.S. Trade Representative Katherine Tai meeting with Mexico's economy minister last week. She stressed the importance of avoiding any disruption in U.S. corn exports to Mexico, along with Mexico's energy policy. Mexico's economy minister saying the decree to bar imports of GMO crops into Mexico will be pushed back to 2025. The U.S. had threatened to enforce legal rights under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada deal if an agreement couldn't be reached. Well, after two back-to-back turbulent years, global fertilizer markets may start to settle in 2023. According to a new Rabobank report, a recovery in consumption is possible in some regions next year, with fertilizer prices lowering and commodity prices at historically high levels. And looking at this affordability index, it shows the relative price of a basket of commodities in comparison to a basket of fertilizer. Current price trends and volatility are in the line with a 3-year cycle of peaks. If history does repeat itself, especially trends observed following the 2008 global financial crisis, then prices should come down in the coming months. Phosphorus and potash prices have already declined due to lower demand. And input costs continue to be a big concern for producers, and that did show up in this month's Ag Economy Barometer from Purdue University and the CME. The Ag Economy Barometer coming in at 102 in November. That's unchanged from October despite a shift in underlying sentiments among the 400 ag producers that were polled. The index of current conditions fell 3 points, while the index of future expectations rose 2.
We continue to ask producers what their biggest concerns are for their farming operation in the upcoming year. 42% of the producers in this month's survey chose higher input costs as their top concern, followed by rising interest rates chosen by 21% of the producers in the survey, and availability of inputs and lower crop or livestock prices chosen by 14% of the producers in this month's survey.
That's it for the news. Well, a bit of a Christmas blessing for snow in the west, but can it continue? We have a check of weather next.
U.S. Farm Report is brought to you by Tendovo soybean herbicide, raising the pre-emergence bar one clean row at a time. See how Tendovo delivers weed control without compromise at syngentaus.com/Tendovo.